welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be sharing with you two methods that I use while living on a budget. This first video is going to be on how I manage my money while living on a budget, and my upcoming video is going to be on how to decorate your home on a budget, like still making your house or your home look cute without breaking the bank, because it is possible. There's a lot of tips and tricks that I've used in the past to do that, because to be honest with you, decorating your home is not cheap. Furniture is not cheap, home decor is not cheap, and anything else for your home is not cheap. So I just want to share those tips with me that have worked for me, but that will be on my upcoming video. But if you would like to see on how I manage my money on a budget, then just keep watching. Okay guys, so the first method that I've been using that has worked for me since we've been living here is a budget planner. So I have my budget planner is very simple, and it is simple to the point where I feel like I can understand it and I can keep track of it. So what I've done with my planner is I write down, I'll show it to you guys in a second, but I write down all my bills, what's expected when it's like how the amount that needs to be paid for those bills, and what I actually paid that month. And then at the bottom I have like my total budget, like my budget, like what I am willing to spend for all those bills that month. Now keep in mind that sometimes that amount that you put down on your budget might change. Something might happen, your car might break down, or you ended up paying more for one bill than you thought you would. That happens. I mean, let's be realistic, that does happen, and you have to make sure you have some wiggle room while you're on a budget, because you don't want to be at the end of the month, like, or when you get your paycheck, like you receive your paycheck and then you're instantly broke because you needed to pay all your bills and then you're broke. You went over on something that you were not supposed to. So let me share my method with you. So my budget planner. So this is my budget planner, and this is my DIY erase board. So this is my DIY erase board that we keep by our refrigerator. So it's my monthly budget. So I write down the bills, the transportation. So I have it in sections: bills, transportation, which is gas and car payment, and then I have like education, like school loans or any type of loans, and then the last one is like utilities, like household needs and groceries. And then on this side I have like what I was talking about, that total amount of money that I'm willing to waste on those monthly bills. So just keep in mind, like I said, that it might change, and this method has worked for me, and I don't even know why I put it back. But so like I said, on the first column I have what's expected, so what I know I'm going to have to pay that month, and on the second column is what I have actually paid. Now this is a great way to keep track of all your bills. Just make sure that when you do start a budget planner that you do get the habit into doing it, because trust me, it will save you a lot of money. And then once you're on it, and once you're like, yes, I paid this bill, and then you write it down, you're like, okay, now I know how much money I have left over that I can like use for something else, like if you go out to the store and you want to spend something on yourself, you're able to, because you're keeping track of your money and you know the amount of money that you can spend. Once the new month starts, and I just erase it all off and I start the new month. Usually the expected amount stays the same unless I've cut something off, like say I changed my cell phone bill, like it's not the same as the previous month, then I would change it. But other than that, the expected amount stays the same, and mostly what I erase is the actual amount that I've paid off. So when you are doing this and you paid all your like all your bills and you add up the actual amount, if the actual amount comes out too much, then that means you're spending more on something than you should. Like example, groceries. Say for that month, I am saying that I'm going to spend $200 on groceries, but I end up spending like $250, and then my actual like monthly budget amount comes out more than it's supposed to, then that's, I'm doing something wrong. Then I should cut down on some stuff. Like if I'm spending too much on groceries, and I should, when I go grocery shopping, I should see, okay, what do I actually need? Because let's be honest, sometimes when you go to the grocery store, you're like, wine? Yes, let's get some wine. Beer? Let's get some beer. Chips? Let's get some chips. Cookies? Let's get some cookies. Like, you sometimes get stuff that you really don't need. I'm not saying that cut everything off, like, but you do need to manage what you should be getting. Like, get the important stuff. And mostly what we've been doing throughout the past couple of months that have been working for us, we buy stuff in bulk. So we go to Costco, and usually we only go grocery shopping once a month, and that's because we go to Costco and buy bulks. If we do go grocery shopping throughout the month, like another time throughout the month, then it's something like we ran out of, like say we ran out of cheese, it's like, okay, let's go get some cheese. But we do not go out and just buy little by little. We like to buy everything all at the same time, especially from Costco, because you can get so many good deals by buying in bulk. So we do that, and it's just been working really great. So I would suggest, like, if you do grocery shopping, you should buy stuff in bulks. Like, especially I noticed that when we first started living here, or like living on our own, we would just get like a small amount of stuff. Like say toilet paper, I would just get like a small package of toilet paper, and then we would run out instantly, and I'm like, okay, well now I have to go to the grocery store again and go buy it again. And then, well, let's be honest, we're in the grocery store and it's like, this sounds special. Yes, let's get that. No, you need to minimize the time that you spend at the store, at the grocery store, and just go grocery shopping all at once, so you're not spending money that you're not supposed to everywhere. So I feel like this method has worked for us the most. And also minimize eating out. That's what we've done. What we do is that, okay, so we have this thing where, say we've been keeping track of our budget, and we've been doing a great job keeping track of our budget. Then we say, okay, let's go celebrate, and then we spend the money that we have left over on going out to eat, or going out on a date, or whatever, or spending some amount of that money to like get something that we want. Like say I saw this pretty dress and I want it, then I go get it, because we have that leftover money. You have to be really realistic when you are living on a budget. Like, I'm not gonna tell you that it's going to be easy, because it's not going to be easy the first couple of months. Trust me, it's not going to be easy, especially if you are new at it and you've never lived on your own before. It is gonna be a challenge, but once you get into that habit, I promise that it'll get easier. So yeah, if you guys want to see how I created my budget planner, I will have a picture of this on my Instagram. Obviously not with all the numbers, but just by itself. I'll have a picture of this on my Instagram, and I'll link my Instagram down below so you guys can see what it looks like, so you guys can kind of like copy it if you guys would like to. But yeah, that is what has been working for me, and I hope this will work for you guys as well. So the second method is the envelope method. So when you are using this method, you have to be very loyal to this method, because if you're not loyal, it's not going to work for you. Trust me. You have to be very loyal and know that you cannot take the money out of these envelopes. If you put it in here, as happened to me when I first started this method, I was like, I can just take some money out because I want to go buy this and then I'll just replace it. Don't do it, because be honest with yourself, you're not gonna replace it. It's like you're gonna take it and that money is gonna be gone. So once you put the money in here, forget that you've even put the money in here. Seriously, forget. So how this method works is that, say that I've got paid today. So I got paid today, so I am going to take out $200 from the bank. So I take out $200 and then say I want to put them in my rent envelope. So I put them in my rent envelope and then I write down how much I've paid. So I put in the envelope. So say I took out $200 and I decided to put $200 inside my envelope. I write down how much I put and then I write my initial. Obviously, if you live by yourself, you don't have to write the initial. But we do that so we know how much each of us have paid, like have contribute for rent or for that bill that month. So yeah, so once it's in there, don't take it out. And then I feel like this method works because you're putting the money aside for the bills that you need. You're prioritizing the bills that are more important to you. Like for us, rent and like gas and groceries are the most important bills. For us, we feel, because obviously you can't go to work if you don't have any gas, and you can't survive if you don't have any food, and you don't have anywhere to live if you don't pay your rent. So those are the three main bills that are more important to us. So yeah, that's what we were using the envelopes for, and I feel like we need to get back into doing this. But it is a really good method. It is a really good method, and it makes you want to go to the bank more and keep track of how much money you have in your bank account and keep track of how much money you're putting aside for a certain bill. So I feel like this one works very well. So I really recommend this method as well. So whatever works for you, I mean, you can either do the budget planner or do the envelope method. Honestly, I think doing both of them works even better. Okay guys, so those were my two methods that I use to manage my money while I'm on a budget. If you guys enjoyed them, give it a thumbs up and please subscribe. And also, if you guys have any other questions that I might have not covered throughout this video, leave them down below and I'll be more than happy to answer them. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye guys!